Sorry about that. Ran out of time on my first part of my video there. I left off talking about our math edition that we've added to our seminar, where students do around 5 or 10 minutes of extra math every day, and it's helped our scores go way up on math. We've seen improvement already in one semester on that. Kids also have the opportunity for before and after school help. We added academic seminars for math and English for students that were struggling in those classes. We added summer school 2 years ago, which we got a lot of positive feedback, believe it or not, from students that felt like it really helped them. Class numbers were way lower. They were really able to get that extra help they needed. It only lasts for a month, which, you're always going to have those kids that aren't going to want to do it. But for those kids that used it, it really helped them. And then setting high expectations, just letting the kids know that we expect high levels of effort out of them, and we want to see them do great things. Having extra parent contact goes a long way. Just trying to keep parents involved as much as possible. I know everybody has busy lives, but part of being a parent is making sure that your kid is doing their responsibility in school and getting a good education. Responsive culture. My school's been very adept to the responsive changes in recent years. Administration has had a zero tolerance for racism and sexism, and our SEL lessons do a great job in teaching and accepting culture. Strategies is that 7 Mindsets program that we use in our SEL. We have Unity Days, integrated classrooms, just having special needs students in different classrooms and in our squads just helps our general ed kids learn that acceptance, and it helps those other kids really just develop those social skills and sometimes that they struggle with. We now have co-ed physical education classes. When I first started teaching my first 6 years, all our PE classes were split boys and girls. We now have co-ed classes, which has its challenges sometimes, but it really helps any gender identity issues or anything like that. And then acceptance of gender identity. We've had several students that want to be referred to by a different name, and we have no problem with it. We'll let them identify how they want, and if they want to go by a different name, we try to do our best to remember to call them by that name. Concluding statements. The correlation, this module corresponds to the well-being of all the entire school community, including students, staff, families, creating school cultures that are supportive, equitable, inclusive, and culturally responsive that creates safe and enriched learning environments. Students need to feel accepted and wanted in their school. As educators, it's our job, and we should do our best to create an environment where students want to learn, grow, achieve excellence, and really where they want to be at school. Relevancy statement. Since starting my master's classes a year ago, I feel I have a much better understanding and appreciation and acceptance for kids that sometimes give me a little bit of headaches in class. We all don't have the same opportunities at home growing up, and for many of our students, school is safer than home. The family structure that many of us grew up in has never been there for many of our students. It's kind of our responsibility to help create that environment for them to feel safe and, again, accepted, wanted, supported, and even cared for. My personal reflection as a future leader and a current teacher, it will be important for me to apply the lessons I learned from this module. As a teacher and coach, it's important for my teaching. It's important for me, just as any other adult, to show my personality in teaching, build rapport through coaching, and build those relationships. Again, it's my firm belief that education's foundation is built on relationships. And if those relationships are strong and they're genuine, then you're going to see students succeed in all of their facets of school. So that's all I have. Here are my references. Look forward to getting to meet everyone, seeing everybody's Module 1s, and you all have a great rest of your week.